Hey, what's up guys? My name is Daniel Lopez with Invest in You Finance, and today we are going to be going over the Webull account for this channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm investing $5 every day and buying Vanguard's VOO. The goals for the account are to reach $1,000, which we have already reached $1,000, followed by $10,000, then $100,000, and then finally $1 million. My plan is to document the process and share with you guys my investing experience. I'm a long-term investor. I do not day trade. I buy and hold for the long run. This is just a strategy that I've been doing for the past 15 years. I have a 401k video out there that shows that this concept does work because I was able to accumulate over $500,000. If you want to go see that video, go check it out. But in this video, we are going to look at the account, check out all the holdings, and then because it is close to the end of the year, I still have time to sell any holdings that I am no longer interested in having. By doing this, I can save money by tax loss harvesting, by selling any stock that I am no longer interested in holding. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the account and then see which stocks and ETFs that I have. And I'm going to show you guys the strategy that I use to decide which stocks I'm going to sell. I have the account pulled up here on my cell phone, and I'm just going to go ahead and organize it so that way we can see which stocks are performing well and then which stocks are not performing as well. And then I'm going to go through all the holdings and we'll see which stocks that I'm going to sell. Everything that I sell, I will be reinvesting into Vanguard's VOO. As you guys can see, the account value is $3,500. I opened the account August 22nd, 2022, and this is what the account is currently at. At the very top, we have Gap, and then we have Genworth Financial, Kraft Heinz, Coca-Cola. I have $5 of Bitcoin that has dropped to $4.18. Procter & Gamble, CEMEX, Starbucks, Vanguard VOO, UWMC Holdings, Alphabet, Antero Resources, Snap, Ford Motor Company, and Apple. I'm going to organize these by which ones have the greatest loss. The stock that has the greatest loss is the Ford Motor Company. They are at a minus 25% loss, followed by Snap, which is at a 21.42% loss. And the third one is Apple, which is at a 17.13% loss. Then I have Antero Resources at a 10.5% loss, followed by Alphabet, which is at a 5.78% loss. Then UWMC Holdings, which is at a 3.52% loss. Then Starbucks, 3.73% loss. And Vanguard VOO, which is at a 0.5% loss. So these are the stocks that have a loss in the portfolio. My strategy is to sell anything at the end of the year that is at a minus 10% loss or greater. And that is just something that I've stuck to for the past 5 years. My dad is the one who actually introduced this concept to me, so shout out to him for showing me how to do this. Typically, if a stock loses 10%, I ask myself, am I still interested in this company? Do I believe in it? Is it going to increase in value later on in the future? Or am I simply just tired of this stock that I'm holding? If it's less than 10%, then at that point, at the end of the year, I decide whether I'm going to sell it or not. In the case for Apple, it's at a 17.13% loss. I am still exposed to Apple because Vanguard VOO has a 5% top holding of Apple. And by owning Vanguard VOO, I am still exposed to Apple. I'm going to be selling Apple before the end of the year, and that is going to have me lock in the $320 loss. By locking it in, Webull is going to send me a tax form saying that I sold Apple and that I have a loss of $320. And this is where tax loss harvesting comes in. You can deduct up to a $3,000 loss if, for example, you invested in the stock market and you might have bought a stock or ETF or some asset that has lost value and you no longer want to hold it. You can deduct up to $3,000 on your taxes. But you have to do it before the end of the year in order to claim it for 2022. This is why I'm going to decide to sell Apple. If, for example, I made $30,000 this year, basically my income would be reduced by $320. And this is a strategy if you want to take advantage of that loss. Because you made an investment and maybe it didn't do so well, you can sell the investment and it will just deduct from your taxable income. And I'm also going to sell Ford Motor Company. It's at a $70 loss. So I'm going to lock in that loss, as well as Snap. I am going to sell Snap, and that's a $55 loss. Antero Resources is a $17 loss, so I'm going to go ahead and sell that as well. And these are the 4 stocks that I'm going to sell: Apple, Ford Motor Company, Snap, and Antero Resources. After I sell these, then I will be locking in that loss. By locking in that loss, Webull is going to send me a tax document saying the total loss, and then when I file my taxes, I will be able to deduct that loss. Once I sell these stocks, my buying power is going to increase, and then I'm going to put all the money in Vanguard's VOO, and that will increase the value of Vanguard VOO. If you compare just in my portfolio, Vanguard to, let's say, Apple, Vanguard is only down since I've opened my account 0.57% compared to Apple, which is 17% at a loss. And my thinking is Vanguard is 0.5% down, and that is much better than Apple, which is 17% down. In the long run, Vanguard will yield around a 7 to 10% annual rate of return. So because I'm exposed to Apple through Vanguard, I am just going to put all that money into Vanguard's VOO. Now, the value of Apple is $1,548, and this is because it's at a loss of $320. When I sell this stock, they're going to give me close to that amount depending on when I sell it. Once I sell Apple, Ford, Snap, and Antero Resources, I'm going to have that extra money as buying power. Then I'm going to put all that money in Vanguard's VOO. All the stocks that I have in this individual account are from Webull. Because people have used my referral link, Webull has given me these free stocks. If you're interested in signing up for Webull, there's a link in the description below. You can get up to 12 free fractional shares by depositing at least 1 penny. You will be given 2 free stocks when you sign up, and then once your deposit is cleared, you will be given either 4, 6, 8, or 10 free fractional shares. Guys, I want to say thank you for watching the video. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you coming in. Please smash the like button. Please subscribe. I'm going to be documenting the entire process of this account. The account is at $3,500, and it's just going to be increasing as I put more money in. By doing this, I want to show you guys that investing is not complicated, and that if you automate your investing, then it's simply just going to be growing in the background. For example, your retirement plans at your work, they are simply growing in the background. Just like my 401k video, all I was doing was allocating a percentage of my paycheck to my 401k, and it was growing in the background. I can't touch my 401k until I'm 59 and a half, but with an individual stock account, you can touch this money whenever you want. However, you will be taxed either short-term capital gains or long-term capital gains. Because it's getting close to the end of the year, I'm going to be doing the tax loss harvesting. Tax loss harvesting allows me to get rid of any investments that I am no longer interested in holding, and this will help me reduce my taxable income. Whenever I sell my stocks, the 4 stocks that we talked about, I'm going to be able to reduce my taxable income by that amount, and then you subtract the standard deduction. So for example, if you invested in, let's just say you put your money in GameStop, for instance, you bought it at $6,000, and then you sold it at $3,000. That means that you had a $3,000 loss. You get to keep the $3,000 because that's how much it was when you sold it, but now you can claim that $3,000 as a loss on your taxes. And that is just an example. If you sell a bunch of stocks and it's over $3,000, you can carry over that loss to the next year and years to come. But I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a CPA. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Please consult with your professionals, your CPAs, your financial advisors to see how you're going to treat this on your taxes. Anyways, guys, there's going to be a lot more videos with the Webull account. I really like the app, and I really like how everything is just automated. I just log into my account, I check it, and I see how everything's going. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. Let me know what stocks you're selling for the end of the year. We only have a few days left before 2023, so make sure to calculate and see which stocks or ETFs that you want to sell. And if you sell at a gain, then remember, if you made $1,000 from the stock market, your losses will just be subtracted. So if you made $1,000 and you have a $300 loss, then you're just going to subtract that. And once you subtract that, that will be your gain for the year. Depending on if you held it for a year or less than a year, then you're going to be charged long-term or short-term capital gains. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.